And also on the drivers now and then as well. A mistake from number 49, Porsche of Ligonnès, but managing to retrieve it.
Derrière, loin derrière, la première Venturi est 6e à 5 tours, la première Lotus 8e à 7 tours. Même si le spectacle était plutôt agréable, on espère voir plus de bagarres.
It might work when John Nielsen dumped his in the sandpit. Theoretically,
they had a big accident in qualifying in the wet session on Saturday, and they were not to manage to finish the race here. The track was certainly beginning to take its toll, and it wasn't long before it took its toll on the race leader. Anders Olofsson and Luca Della Noce's car suffering electrical problems after having a huge lead over the rest of the opposition. The Montlhéry track incredibly ordered. This time not with Charles Rickett, who'd joined them for the last race at Montlhéry. And meanwhile, there were problems further down the field for Irmgard.
Spinning vite meurt, et pourtant Jarier a pris les essais au sérieux, nous gratifiant même au virage de l'école d'un superbe tête à queue.
Fighting their own battle there, we had to see, have a look at Herman going off again. He went very, very wide. You can see Boucher getting the power down earlier, going off
comfortably, but problems further back for the GT2 car of Enzo Calderari and Lilian Keller. And Lilian Keller at the wheel. Second place in the GT1 category. And off for the Henriksen Bell Porsche 968 into the gravel, but they were able. It was tyre smoke that was to prove disastrous as the rear tyre exploded and the Mancini Monty Ailes car going out of the action, with that rear tyre damaging the rear bodywork fairly extensively as well.
Off goes 107 there, that is Andre Lauda Rosendi in the Conrad car.
Christophe Bourchu 1995 seinen Labre GT Evo noch in der Aufwärmrunde in die Mauer stopfte. Die feuchte Straßenoberfläche bot tatsächlich wenig Haftung, wie auch BPR-Champion John Nielsen erfahren musste.
Gounon bounces off the tyres. Lammers gets stuck in the gravel, and Cox's McLaren is out.
Owens problems for Ray Bellum. Look at that rear wheel, it is not turning. It's loose, the rear wheel come loose again on McLaren. The team is waiting for him after radio message. He has got problems.
Auch das korrekte Einfahren in die Boxengasse ist schwieriger, als man denkt. Und selbst ein 1 Million Dollar teurer Supersportwagen kann mal ein Rad verlieren.
The handle, they didn't find it until the Sunday morning warm-up, and Sala pushes Ferte off. The lead battle, the Ferrari's pushed off the circuit. It's in the sand, he spins round. Well, that was a blatant piece of edging out as I've ever seen. Maurizio Sala. Let's see it again in slow motion. Sala just pushing the Ferrari. Paul Bedell makes a move to go inside. Oh, and out of the race. Into the gravel, Philippe Albera. In his Porsche, you'll see once the smoke has cleared.
Bernard took over the leading Ferrari, gave it some welly on cold tyres, and stuck it on the beach. Embarrassing. Dropped with a broken valve spring.
Final pit stop there from the West McLaren, and a big problem, a fire at the back of the lead car. Disaster then.
哦，唔係喎，呢個係較早時候嗰架嚟嘅喎。哦，我哋睇翻啊，剛才咧嗰個 Jack 架做嗰個時候嘅情況。係啦，咁呢個 Jack 架咧曾經咧就撞過埋啲胎嗰度，而俾另外一架 Porsche 咧就喺後面撞一撞佢右尾㗎啦，係啦，右尾我而家仲喺度個車手好勇敢啊，出嚟唔怕個陽光爆炸，因為呢車係咪有晒安全。
It's still the Ferrari F40, then it's the Gulf McLaren. The other Gulf McLaren is missing this race because...
To fight its way up, and also impressive was Stefan Rattel, the man from Venturi himself, who started at the back of the grid and got up to 6th place. But this rather nasty accident against the wall put him out, and Philippe
That indicator going, I think that's been knocked on by mistake. And all of a sudden, Boucher loops the loop, and the Ferrari very, very nearly collected him. Boucher quickly away.
Ferrari. Owen Ray Bellum leading and now heading for victory after driving what must be the race of his life. Charrier 15 seconds.
應該唯一一架 Jack 嚟㗎。哎呀，睇後，哎呀，再突然間又撞埋嚟，撞埋嚟。
Andy Wallace still leading until he got himself into a bit of trouble at the S's. Dutchman Bert Plug in the Conrad Porsche just turning in on Wallace, obviously hadn't seen him. And
John Nielsen, the East McLaren, clips the Lister and spins round, clouting Anders Olofsson in the sole Ferrari F40. But it took Christian Heinkel to prove how bad it was by reshaping his Ferrari 355 against the barrier.
To throw it all away on the opening lap. This contact with the wall on the outside was enough to damage the right rear.
Into the Angel, Nito hairpin, a corner that's caught a lot of people out. Oh, and it catches Bellum out as well. Oh, Bellum spins, stops just short.